this gentleman right here. That's Ladder and Light Bar Ryan. I'll put his Instagram right here if you want a ladder and a light bar. But he was gonna do a 4x4 conversion. See these 4x4 conversion parts? They ended up here. So Ryan was sitting on a 4x4 conversion for 3 years, never got to it. So he said, let me just get a 2-wheel drive lift kit for my van. Look at that bumper. Look at that thing. Ladder and Light Bar Ryan. Ladder and Light Bar Ryan's van. He made a custom bumper for it. I'm trying to tell him to put it into production, pickup or meet only exclusive. I like how you could see the suspension now. A lot more of the suspension. There it is. Action Van Suspension Ultimate Lift. I'm always going to give Ryan his shout outs. He makes ORW reproduction light bars. I kind of like challenged him to make them. He makes these ladders. Now he made some shovel mounts for them. So check him out. Oh, and he made custom rear bumper too, with a Pelican case, and then the tire carrier is aluminum. So there's Ryan's setup right here. This is my van with an ORW Baja Eliminator light bar. This was from my last van build 13 years ago. These were discontinued a long time ago. So I issued a challenge to my friend Ryan to recreate them, and he did. This is Ryan's RLSS. That's his reproduction of the ORW. And this van right here, this is my buddy Stefan's van, first customer to pick up Ryan's reproduction of these light bars. There you go.
I kind of stopped the 4-wheel drive dream and really researched Action Van, and that seemed to be everything I needed. I mean, you can't beat the price at all. It's a super killer screaming price, and his stuff's legit. I mean, it's good stuff. This thing rides like a dream. I've got no complaints with it, and the time I spent trying to figure out what I was going to do, I could have just got this out of the gate and been done with it. But you know, it was like 2 or 3 years of back and forth on what I wanted to do. So it's done now. I'm super happy. I should have done this years ago. So,
and that's what me and this guy talked about. It was just all about like, what am I going to do? Where do I actually want to go? And I'm sitting here for years and years.
Yeah,
pretty much, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's why, you know, me and this guy clicked. You know, like I said, became friends with this guy in April. We talked a lot online, met him at the Anza Borrego meet November. Second time I'm hanging out with them. This is the March 1st listed van meets the second today. And this is Campos right here. He's going through a weird Prius phase right now. This guy has 2 vans. So, but hey, this is the last 3 of us. We're just hanging out here. And doesn't matter for this guy if it's just a paid campground like this. Easy. No off-roading here. In November, he did the Anza Borrego meet. That was some off-roading, and he was happy with it.
Yeah, that was all stuff I couldn't do before, you know. Well, I didn't want to. I mean, I could have, but I wanted this thing lifted.
You couldn't have done Fish Creek.
Couldn't have done Fish Creek, you know.
Fish Creek, no. So, see all those videos and pictures on Instagram with the Jeep guys? We're at the same spot. We won the day in vans. All of us are 2-wheel drive. You know, I always tell people, I won't BS you guys. I always tell people if they could find a good 4-wheel drive van that you could afford, or you could budget an expensive one, or do you joint 4-wheel drive all the way if you could afford it. I'm not going to BS you guys and say this is as good as 4-wheel drive, but this gets you what I do off-roading, what we've done is what most people want to do. We ran into the Jeep crew.
Yep,
Anza,
yep, absolutely.
We ran into other off-road groups, and you know, that's what it is. That's what this channel is about. It's not gatekeeping. He's got the Action Van Ultimate kit.
Yeah, and I put this lift on by myself. I came to the house, I did all the work myself. It's not hard. If you got a floor jack and a driveway and some tools, you can get it done, and you don't have to spend 20 or 30 G's on some big fancy 4-wheel drive lift, which you might not ever use, you might not ever need. So this goes anywhere. We get stuck a little bit, you just air down the tires a little bit, and you're still golden, you're still rolling. So,
and that's the thing I always wanted to kind of show on my channel. It's cool, man. The U-joints are cool, the $100,000 ambulance builds are cool, but I've always wanted to show people, like, everyone could have fun, and $2,000 lift kit right there. He installed it himself.
Yeah,
and he's done. There's no more dreaming.
No,
he's out. Pulling into meetup spot 1. First did this meet in 2023. Already see, I think that's Jeff right there, my buddy from Texas. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Generate right here.
Action Van suspension, Ultimate kit, Well-Tech Designs, Baja grocery getter. We got a tape measure. Let's see which one's actually taller. This is the truth right here. So we both have the same fenders made by Campos Custom. So let's go ahead, let's do it, man. Same size tires too. So here we go. Here's Action Van. Okay, we got a little break from the rain, and the group is slowly forming. All right, we're at Salton City, Bombay Beach, at the Ski Inn. The convoy's growing. Hey, what's your Instagram, young lady?
Christina's color off.
Yeah, Joe.